Edad, numero lang yan.
At my age, I've only been getting stronger.
You see, I've built for more. More intensity to stay in shape. More energy for new experiences.
More endurance to reach greater heights. And more passion in doing what I love. These days, I live for more.
Sante Barley.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Santi Barley ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Welcome to another episode of Ano Ba Talaga? With Kuya Kim. Dito sa podcast na to, we talk about anything under the sun. Napakarami nating topic dito. Talagang very broad ang range of topics natin. But isa lang ang common denominator ng lahat ng mga episodes natin. Gusto natin merong audience takeaway. After you listen to this podcast, give us feedback. Na-inspire ba kayo? Gumaang ba ang buhay nyo? Sumaya ba kayo kahit paano? O may natutunan ba kayo? So kailangan merong audience takeaway. Over the past 10 months, you've supported us so much and thank you. Maraming salamat. Ang mga guests natin dito palaging mga may tie sa akin, kaibigan ko, o most of them ordinary people with extraordinary stories, extraordinary lives. Ang guest natin ngayong araw na to, kaibigan ko ito. And I'd like to say that I'm really proud to be his friend. And I met him of all places sa running. Kasi runner. And then one time, I remember I was running every Sunday kasi I would run in Ayala. And one time, si Dong Dantes said, Kim, sasama ko yung kaibigan ko. Sino sasama mo? Si Paulo. Oh, sige. So, I dumating si Dong, mga 7 in the morning. And then kasama niya si Paulo. Akala ko kung sinong Paulo yung kasama niya. Yung pala, si Paulo Benjamin ng Ben & Ben. At yan ang guest natin ngayon. Yan. Si Paulo Benjamin himself. The one half of Ben & Ben. Pao.
Basta po. Basta kuya.
Thank you for saying yes, bro.
Of course.
Alam ko naman, you're one of the busiest musicians in the Philippines now. But to be in the podcast today, isang malaking karangalan, Pao. Yeah.
Always make time for your quiz.
How's your running?
Good. Actually ngayon, dahil wala akong masyadong time in a week, tinatry ko pa rin magkaroon ng goal. So, tinatry ko mag-sub 50 na 10K. So, yun muna.
That means kailangan sub 5 ang kada kilometro mo. And so far, kamusta ka na? Ano ng time mo ngayon?
51. So, parang gusto ko kasi maging consistent with it eh. So, parang siguro mga 2 weeks na lang. 2 weeks na lang. Tapos, pag ma-hit ko yung sub 50, try ko maging consistent. So,
yan.
Parang ganun.
And of course, no, you just got married, bro.
Yes.
How's Rachel? Kamusta kayo?
Si Rachel it's my best friend, my lover, my wife. Sobrang marriage and married life is beautiful. And I can genuinely say na it's really transformed me na gusto ko na talagang matapos yung araw. Like, for example, today, kasi alam ko na uwi ako sa kanya.
Ako, sarap.
And like, akala ko dati parang, sinasabi lang yun ng mga tao. Pero malalim pala siya na parang, of course, not every day is a good day. I mean, in work, in life, ganyan. But, para siyang reset button sa dulo ng araw. And actually, even if may mga araw na hindi kami okay, like, mayroon kaming conflict, ganyan. You still wanna end it with her. Like, that's my experience. And, wala. Sobrang,
Sarap naman niya.
Siya siguro kaya rin ako confident with saying it that way is because I did pray for someone like Rachel. Like, kumbaga, sabi ko kay God nung bago dumating si Rachel sa buhay ko, parang kung hindi galing sa Diyos, wag na lang. And dumating siya So,
galing. Sarap naman pakinggan yan, bro. The best stage talaga of marriage is the first 1 or 2 years kinikilig ka niyan palagi. Di ba? Sarap. And then, gusto ko lang sabihin sa mga listeners natin, sa mga subscribers natin, si Rachel po maganda. Artistahin. Pwedeng showbiz. First time I saw her, kasi the first time we ran, kasabay natin si Rachel. And Rachel was
Yeah.
training for marathon, di ba?
She was half marathon.
Half
yeah.
marathon. And then sabi ko, uy, sino to? Uy, nako, girlfriend pala ni Paolo. Si Rachel also worked in marketing and advertising or something like that, di ba?
Ano siya actually? IT. Like
IT,
sa Chevron siya eh. So, hanggang ngayon, kung familiar kayo sa SAP, para siyang software, parang specialist siya doon. So, di ko naiintindihan yung kalahati ng ginagawa.
Oo nga, beauty and brains.
Sobra.
Artistahin na matalino pa, di ba? Yeah, so but first of all, thank you for inviting me to your wedding, bro, ha?
Oh.
Tiyempo talaga, I think I was
Yeah,
out of town, no? I was out of town when that happened. But bro, wow. How was that wedding? Alam ko you did it in Tagaytay, no?
Ano eh, well, we planned the whole thing, parang di pala ourselves kasi kasama namin yung plano yung events embassy na sobrang galing nila guys. Pero sobrang hands-on kami. And it turned out to be more beautiful than any of the two of us would have expected. Not because of anything, but because of yung mga tao na pumunta. Kaya,
Sayang,
sayang
wala
na.
ako
Masaya. Tsaka sobrang hands down, like, so far it's the happiest day of my life.
Wow. I remember you were telling me a while ago that it's the first time that you actually lived together and you were intimate because marami, like ako kasi nag-live-in muna ako. Sanay ako sa live-in because I was very liberal then when I was young.
Okay.
Iba yung feeling nung nung walang masyadong, sanay na kami. We were living in for about a year and a half already, a year. And then naging kami, parang walang masyadong pinagbago. Yung first time nyo to sleep together, first time to be in the same house, anong dating nun sa'yo, bro?
Para siyang, yung may isasaya pala yung buhay. Parang ganun yung dating. Kasi, sanay ako na in-end ko yung araw ko mag-isa. Like, meron akong bizarre actually na habit na ginagawa. Like, at the end of the day, kasi sobrang overstimulated sa trabaho.
Yeah.
Magto-toast ako ng tinapay na walang palaman.
Okay.
Na wheat bread. Parang, sabi ng mga kaibigan ko, sobrang bland niya and everything. Pero, para siyang counter kasi sa overstimulation of the day. Tas, sanay lang ako mag-isa dun sa moment na yun.
Yeah.
Tapos biglang nung kami na, parang, biglang nandun lang siya sa
Across
couch.
the table.
Across the table. Sabi ko, uy, nandyan ka pa rin. So, yun yung naging linya namin ever since na nag-live kami together na, uy, andyan ka pa rin. Kasi, yung constantness na nandun lang.
Yeah.
Tapos may dog pa kami, kuya.
May dog kayo? Anong breed at anong
Shih
pangalan?
Tzu.
Shih Tzu.
Toby yung pangalan. May may Instagram, Tobebe Boy.
Ano yung Instagram niya?
Tobebe Boy.
Tobebe Boy. Parang Bebe Boy, parang Tobebe Boy.
Toby.
Kaninong aso si Tobebe Boy before nagkasama kayo?
Mas
Rachel?
kay Rach. So, parang nag-graduate ako from stranger to honorary dad. Ngayon, dad na.
At saka may animal baby pa kayo. May diba? Fur baby kayo. Ha?
Yeah. Sobrang, so yun, parang yung quiet life na kaming tatlo, at the end of the day, sobrang peaceful niya. And, yeah, parang, what more could I ask for? Kuya? Yun yung,
What is the best quality of Rachel? Kaya naging best friend kayo?
opposites kami. Sobra.
Sabi kasi nila, for a relationship to work, you have to be the same. But opposites work, ha?
Well, may side kami na same. Pareho kaming introvert. So, pareho kaming parang, hindi masyadong social. Pero, opposites kami in a lot of ways. So,
Because you're right side of the brain, she's left side of the brain. IT eh. Hindi ba?
yeah. So, mas chaotic ako as a person. Tapos, mas, siya, mas may order. May order.
IT eh. Pag IT, kailangan may logic.
Yeah. May logic.
Wala tayong logic, bro.
Sobrang, yun yung isa pa naming, mismo kuya. Sobrang logical niya as a person. Tapos ako sobrang mas emotional ako as a person. So, nag-work yung pag-compliment na yun. Kasi, pag meron akong swings na pababa or pataas, siya mas balanced lang
Steady
siya.
palagi. Kailangan mo ng ganyan. Actually, we're the same. Kami ni Feli, we're opposites also eh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
kuya.
we're opposites. Although magkamukha kami, sabi ng marami, pero number one, ang utak niya, finance eh. At tinapos siya sa college, finance.
Oh,
She's so
okay.
good with numbers and with money. I'm the opposite. Kung ako mag-manage ng pera namin, ubus lahat yan eh. Bibili ko ng motor lahat yan.
Let's go.
Tapos si Feli pa, is so orderly. Ako naman, I'm an artist eh. So, wala rin akong logic, whatever. Pero ang maganda, because we're so different, whenever we're together, especially in the early years of marriage, when we talk about our lives, I get so intrigued kasi yung buhay ng finance, iba to ah. May natututunan ako at kinikilig ako dahil ganun pala yun. Ganun pala stockbroker. Ganun pala ang stocks. Ito palang buhay nila. Tapos when she listens to my life naman as a TV personality, medyo na-excite din siya.
Mismo.
Yun.
Parang kumbaga, parang kang sumisilip sa ibang universe.
Ibang universe.
Parang ganun yung experience. Sobrang totoo yun.
Kailan kayo magkaka-baby?
Yun ang tanong ng aming mga magulang.
parang tatay ako.
Oo, yun nga.
Parang ako tito pag Pasko.
Parang,
Wala ka pang anak.
Grabe nga yun eh. Kasi parang before January 15, which was yung wedding, parang lahat parang, kasal muna. Tapos January 16, biglang, kailan na yung baby? So sobrang parang...
Sa araw pa lang,
Ayun
baby
nga,
na.
yun mismo. Ano?
Dapat sinabi nyo, 3 buwan na kaya? Si Feli kasi 4 na buwan nung kinasal kami. May laman na yun siya eh.
Ano, kuya? Not soon, definitely.
Not
Parang is something na na gusto namin munang ma-enjoy yung life together.
Of course, yeah. But all the best with that.
Thanks,
and then
sir.
I'm always here as your kuya.
Yes,
If there's
sir.
anything you need to know about marriage, your kuya has been married for 25 years already and I've been through a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And ang advice ko lang, love kasi you're so in love now, sarap no? That feeling of being in love that comes and goes. After a few years together, you'll be surprised it's not there. And then you look at your wife in the morning, sabihin mo, bakit si Rachel pinakasalan ko? Darating yan. Madidisillusion ka. And then lalabas yung mga ugali ni Rachel na hindi mo alam. Like her family values, her money values, lalabas lahat yan eh. And you'll realize, you'll see her bad points. But the funny thing is, as you're realizing that, she's also realizing the same thing.
Actually, mas ganun nga eh.
Makikita-
Pero mas marami akong masamang damo kasi ako eh. So marami akong...
Mahaba ang buhay mo. Mas makikita niya yan. But when you both realize it, at first you get not disillusioned pero surprised. But when you accept it, and that is the essence of real love. When you choose to be with each other despite the faults, and then you make it work every day. And then the feeling of in love, minsan in 25 years na married ako kay Feli, may mga araw na kinikilig ako. Kadalasan wala. But the choice to stay together, that's what makes marriage work.
Okay.
Yun eh. Yeah. But I'm excited for you, bro. Talagang But in terms of music, teka muna. Ben and Ben, you guys have been in the music scene since 2017, no? I remember you made it big during the pandemic eh.
That's one of the waves.
Kasi everyone was listening to Ben and Ben then eh. Actually, kasi ang music taste ko, old school ako eh. I like the Beatles, and then when I listen to your music, you're indie, pero may pagkaluma, ito nakakatuwa to ah. And then, ganyan. So how did you start together?
Quiz, sa mga gigs, so there was this place called Route 196. Sarado na siya ngayon nung pandemic.
Saan yung Route 196?
Sa Katipunan. Katipunan Extension.
O maraming mga dyan, alam ko yun, naalala mo yung pinakaunang Club Dread?
Yun.
Sa Scout area, yung area na yun.
Hindi na namin naabutan yun eh. Pero, doon nag-start yung mga, sila,
Eraserheads.
Eraserheads. Vermaya.
River Maya.
So
yun. You started in Katipunan and then?
Parang yun yung naging namin. Doon kami we learned the ropes there. We met a lot of our bandmates sa mga gigs doon, even when we weren't a band yet.
Yeah.
And then, when we started as a band, yun yung mga first gigs namin sa Route 196. And then
the first name of the band was The Benjamins. Ben and Ben ito.
Yung The Benjamins, kuya, was nung kaming dalawa pa lang ng twin ko, si Miguel. Tapos, naging Ben and Ben kami nung May 10 of 2017. Nung kaming 9 sa band, officially, naging, sabi namin, banda na tayo. So, yun, kuya.
Galing. 9? Ano-ano yung ginagawa nung 9 na yun? Kasi of course, kayo yung mukha nung banda eh, kayo ni Miguel eh. But what do the other guys do? They play instruments?
May dalawang percussionist and vocalist. Tapos, electric guitars, violin, keyboard, bass, drums, tapos kaming dalawa. So, 9.
So ayan, nagsimula kayo sa Katipunan. When did you start realizing na, oh my gosh, we're big? Ano first big break nyo?
Ano siya, kuya eh, parang, you know, I always say this na, like being really honest about it. It was always, yung growth, laging merong kakambal na, na at the
pain.
same time na pain,
Na pain,
na hirap. So,
Yeah.
you only see it in hindsight. But even looking back, yun nga, lagi siya may kakambal eh. Kaya mahirap din sagutin yung question na yun. So for us, it was more of like, I would say like a steady climb. And
Yeah.
a lot of people would say na nung time na naging well-known yung songs na Katang Isip and Maybe the Night, which was around 2018.
Yeah.
Parang that was one of the first na...
This was the height of the pandemic, no?
That was actually...
The first stage, the lockdown.
that was actually before.
Right before,
Oo. Tapos, yung astig kasi dyan, merong mga ilan na mga bands na medyo kasabay namin nung time na yun na nagsa-start. So, yung mga friends namin, so sa Four of Spades, tapos yung December Avenue, parang, tapos si Moira din, parang around that time, parang sabay-sabay yung growth of OPM in general din. So that was the first, I would say, na wave na na luckily we were able to be a part
to ride
of.
it. Before kasi 2017, I remember, nagkaroon ng parang bumaba ang appreciation sa banda. Hindi ba? Kinukwento sa akin ni Jugs yan dati eh.
I think probably you would say bands, although yun nga eh, parang biased ako eh, kasi for me I strongly believe na na bands never really went away. Maybe for some people, but for me never, kasi growing up it was always a part of my life eh, na parang of course yung mga e-heads, and then yung nung grade school yung mga Hales, Sponge Cola, sila Yael.
Si
Tapos
Yael.
nung high school, Urban Dub, tsaka Franco, college, Up Dharma Down. So kumbaga it was ever present. So para sa akin it's a long-standing part of music culture here. And we're just really grateful na at one point kasama pala kami dun sa sa linya na yun.
Sa linya na yun. Galing.
And then the pandemic was another actually yun yung pinaka unexpected ko. Siyempre band kami, so parang
Walang gigs.
basically.
Oh.
And then pero nangyari yung pandemic, and then what we did not expect is forming a new way of staying connected with the people who listen to us, which is online, sa mga online gigs and everything. And doon nagsimula yung another wave, I would say, of growth for us. Pero yun nga eh, parang that pandemic wave, and then yung the one before that, which was on 2017 and 2018, it came with a lot of pain also. So I guess parang kasama yun sa kasama yun sa how we write our songs din eh. Parang
Well, your songs have some pain in it.
kasi
Napakalalim ng mga kanta nyo.
that is my observation on the nature of life in general, na it's most of the time, if not always, bittersweet, na
Yeah.
laging may kakambal na pait yung tamis ng
kagandahan.
buhay.
Kung babaliktarin mo yan, kung may pait na nangyari sa'yo, there's always collateral beauty that follows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mismo.
That's, ayun naman experience ko with Eman's passing eh. That there's always collateral beauty to something that's painful. Palagi naman kambal yan.
Mismo.
I remember during the wake, you surprised me. Akala ko, when I saw you there, bro, akala ko dinadalo mo lang ako dahil namatayan ako. And then you had the guitar. Sabi ko, may gig ka. Akala ko galing ka sa gig eh. But bro, I didn't know that you were going to sing that night. But thank you for that eh. And I remember that I was in tears when you were singing that. You were singing Leaves.
Yes, correct.
Leaves is about someone passing away, bro. Parang dahon di ba? But that was beautiful, Maraming salamat. Yeah. If there's one song that you've written that has the most impact to your life, what would that be?
Impact to my life. I would say, baka yun baka yung Leaves din.
Leaves.
Kasi, many times, especially when things get tough or like I hit a rock bottom point, parang, kasi meron akong may strong belief kami ni Migs na when we write, we're just actually letting ourselves be vessels for messages that pass through us. And oftentimes, therefore, parang kinakausap kami pabalik ng mga nasulat na mga kanta. And yun, yung simple lang actually, yung line kasi sa Leaves, yung all will be all right in time. Parang, and also, you never really love someone until you learn to forgive. A lot of times, it hits us back and it has woken us up and brought us back to clarity and sanity. Ako pala, it has brought me back to clarity and sanity a lot of times. So, baka Leaves yun.
Leaves, pinakamalakas ng impact,
Siguro po.
Now, you're a very deep person, Pao, based on how I know you. How is your spiritual life? I see you as a very spiritual person.
My spiritual life, kuya, it's ever growing, pero, I am proud of it because, to be specific, starting 2020 ng January, parang, that was my moment of really, really, really surrendering to God, my life, and everything that happens with it. Kasi I came from a point of absolute darkness. And talagang it was a point where yung grace ni God lang talaga yung, kasi alam mo yung point talaga na wala ka talagang masasabi na dahil you were able to pull yourself up kasi by your own strength, ganyan. Wala like yung panahon na yun na parang for some unexplainable reason, lahat ng mga masasamang experiences na mabibigat sa buhay, sa iba-ibang aspeto ng buhay, sabay-sabay nangyari.
Sabay-sabay.
And then, it really brought me in a downward spiral. And it really brought me to a point of surrender. Kasi that's the only thing you can do at that point. And ever since that, until today, it's been, parang I committed my life to God.
You don't have to be specific in your dark moments, no? But this is work-related, love-related, relationship.
Lahat ng time na
Sabay-sabay,
yun. Yeah.
So talagang multiple grief.
Yes.
Were you
Grabe.
ever depressed?
Yung thing kuya. Para I'm actually I'm trying to be very careful with like putting a label to it. That's why I call it darkness because it does feel like depression and anxiety, but I've never gone to a professional to have it diagnosed. And so I just call it a darkness that's in the head or inside. And what I realized is to varying degrees for everyone, but speaking from my own experience, parati siyang nandyan and then it's about learning how to, number one, live life with it, but also not rely only on my own strengths to overcome it. And
I totally agree, and I feel you. I get you. It's at the darkest point in our life when we lean on God, because without God, without leaning on Him, man, it's so meaningless and it's dark.
It's dark.
It's dark. Pero when you lean on God, then it has meaning, and then eventually the collateral beauty comes after, and then you see it in time, and then may ganun pala. Kumbaga sa scripture yan, yung Damascus moment eh. When si Paul was killing all the Christians. He was a Pharisee, a chief Pharisee. He was persecuting all the Christians. And then on the road to Damascus, a bright light just shone on his face. And then he lost his sight. And then he fell off his horse. And then he heard the voice, Paul, Paul, why are you persecuting me? That was Jesus Christ, no? That was the point. Then he got into darkness. Then he changed. And he said, I have to be in the light. It's called the Damascus moment. Oftentimes, the Damascus moment has to be dark. But not everyone needs a Damascus moment, bro. You can actually find God without going to the dark place.
Yes. I mean, yun yung ideal.
Yung ideal, di ba?
Ito.
You don't have to go into that dark place. Alam niyo, marami nagtatanong sa akin, ano bang sikreto ko for my fitness at my age? I'm almost 59 years old. Of course, given ang regular exercise, given na rin ang healthy diet, but not everyone knows that I swear by Sante Barley, and I've been taking Sante Barley for so many years now. Sante Barley is a certified organic and barley grass from New Zealand. At certified ito ng BioGrow. It's good for digestion and strengthens your immunity dahil puno ito ng nutrients at antioxidants. That's why I live for more with Sante Barley. Si Miguel ba, I know you better than Miguel, bro. Miguel is like you? His personality is like you? Or magkaiba kayo? Physically, magkamukha kayo, of course.
Sobrang magkaiba kami, kuya. Kasi una, extrovert siya. Tapos, pangalawa, I would say, he has a different way of experiencing life. Pero, napag-uusapan namin na mas intense ko siya ma-experiences. So, mas intense ako lows and highs. Siya kasi mas steady lang siya eh.
Mas
parang,
steady.
kumbaga, he's better at taking life as it is and just rolling with it. And kaya nga parang kahit na sabi nila, kasi kambal kami pero parang mas matanda ako ng 45 seconds. So ako daw
una ka lumabas. So panganay ka. Oh.
So ako daw yung kuya. Pero sa totoo lang, sa dami ng natututunan ko sa kanya, parang siya yung kuya for me. Kasi una, even ngayon, like even in the practical things, kasi he got married 2 years before me. So even in marriage and family life, I learned so much practical things from him.
Sa pagsusulat ng kanta, anong input ni Miguel? Anong input mo?
Ano siya kuya eh. If he starts it, we finish it together. And then
Typical kambal, bro.
if I start it, we finish it together.
Do you start and finish a sentence together also sometimes? Ganun
Sometimes,
minsan
yeah. Actually, ang mas common kuya ay papasok ako sa room, may sasabihin ako sa kaibigan namin or sa kabanda namin. Tapos, pagpasok ni Miguel, exactly the same thing with the exact same words sasabihin niya. So, sobrang siya, twin moment talaga.
Ano yun it borders on the psychic, no?
Kaya sobrang nagpapasalamat kami sa mga kaibigan namin. Ang patient nila kasi maraming times they have to hear the same thing twice all the time. Yeah, miso.
In terms of talent, sino mas talented sa inyo ni Miguel?
I would say
You can be objective, it's okay.
Objectively, kuya, parang 50-50 in different ways.
So, apples and oranges.
Oo, kasi things like, outside music muna. Parang, yung mga physical activities na mas explosive, like boxing, ganyan. Thing ngayon eh.
Thing yun.
Ako mas endurance talaga. So like, running.
Hindi na kayo magkamukha ngayon eh. Malino na kung sino si Paolo, sino si Miguel. Yung
Sobrang-
mukhang runner, si Paolo. Mas cut ka na eh. Yeah.
Si Migs, pero actually, ang di alam ng mga tao din, mas nauna sa running si Miguel nung high school.
Ganun.
Pero, since hindi pa uso kasi nung time na yun yung mga proper form, ganyan, mas maaga yun na-encounter yung mga injury.
Oh.
So, parang, kaya siya na-redirect na out of running na yung mga pag-explore ng mga boxing, mas time sa gym, ganyan. Pero, ngayon, slowly, tinatry din niya, mag-running din. Yan. Pero ako kasi naman, kaya naman ako naging running kasi nung pandemic lalo na-discover ko na may gout ako. Na,
I remember ang pagkain mo. We had lunch one time. may dala kang panukat eh. May dala kang weighing scale.
Uso kasi
Ang
yung,
tindi nito.
yung calorie deficit.
Calorie
tsaka
deficit,
calorie
oo.
maintenance.
Oo.
Ginagawa ko kasi yun. Tapos, pero kaya ko rin siya ginagawa maliban sa portion, pati sa sa dami ng meat na kinakain ko.
Because of your gout.
Parang, pwede ako kumain ng meat, pero tansya ko na yung amount na hindi siya mag-act up. So, pero dahil doon, kasi 'di ba, Kuis, pag sobrang gym, kailangan
Protein.
yung protein
Mataas.
talaga. Sabi ko baka hindi siya para sa akin kasi nga nagkaka-gout ako. So, naghanap ako ng physical activity na niche na mas
Hindi mo kailangan
hindi
masyadong
mo
protein.
kailangan, although kailangan pa rin, pero
Not as much.
not as much, endurance talaga. Tsaka I love it. I love running.
Bro, I was looking at your old pictures. Ang taba mo dati.
Oh.
How heavy were you when you were heaviest?
My heaviest was siguro mga 220. 220.
Taba.
Yeah.
And what are you now? Mga 140.
Between 150 to 155. Mga ganun.
So you almost lost one half of you.
Parang ganun. 70 plus pounds.
Ano naman ang turning point? How you lost 70 pounds from the old Ben and Ben?
Ano talaga
Nung Benjamins, mataba pa kayo.
health scare siguro, kuya. Parang,
Yeah.
marami akong kaibigan na nasa heavier side, pero health-wise, okay naman eh. Pero siguro, kaya din ako nagkaroon ng pangangailangan na magbago. Kasi, nararamdaman ko siya eh. Like yung hingal, tapos, yung, may mga times na, although, parang, na-discover ko eventually na baka mas parang mental siya. Pero nagkaka-chest pains ako or parang sumisikip yung dibdib ko, ganyan.
Sabas anxiety yan eh.
Yun nga.
Oo.
So, eventually, na-discover ko na dun pala siya related. Pero, nagiging anxious din kasi ako pag feeling ko meron akong major na health na problem. Kahit feeling ko lang. So, siguro, naging part din siya, therefore, na parang para mas maging at peace ako, alagaan ko yung health ko. So, yun yung naging turning point. 2019, na end of 2019.
How'd you do it?
Meron kaming nung high school pa, actually, na na-discover through yung kuya namin na, siya, lumang workout video, yung pangalan niya P90X.
P90X, okay?
Tapos, halo siya ng iba-ibang exercise. So, like, merong, parang, home workout video version ng plyometrics, tapos meron ding weightlifting.
Hit, ganyan?
Medyo parang hit.
May pagka-hit.
Pero
oh.
mix din siya eh. So, yun yung una. Tapos, hanggang ngayon actually, parang 2 or 3 sa mga video na yun. Ginagamit ko pa rin siya weekly as part of my routine. Pero ang isang major talaga na naka-accelerate for me, yung running. Kasi nung pandemic, parang, nung na-lock in kami as a band sa village sa Batangas, eventually, maubusan ka ng gagawin eh. So, doon ka discover.
Umikot ka na umikot.
Sa village. Oh. May doon.
May uphill.
May uphill na sobrang, siguro mga more than 100 meters.
Yeah.
So, parang yun yung naging training.
The band is managed by, are you Sony Music? No.
Yung label namin.
Yung label Sony Music, no? And then there was a time when you were managed by that Little White, what's his name? David Little White. I was reading in your information. He's an international guy who...
Siya, kuya? He was the producer of one of the songs nung first album namin, Steve Lillywhite.
Lillywhite. Little White.
Siya? Music
Lillywhite.
Music producer siya. Parang we got to meet him from this songwriting camp in 2018.
So yun ang yun, international yun, no?
Oo, kuya. Sobrang what an honor kasi yung si Steve Lillywhite, he did the records of bands like U2 and Dave Matthews Band.
Wow.
So, legendary guy.
But you're so multi-talented. I know that you also wrote a book.
Yeah.
Ito. Actually, thank you for making me write one of the parang forward, no?
Yes po.
Sabi ko, ang sinabi ko simple lang eh, no? Paolo has been such a friend and I'm so proud of you. And but this book kasi I read it eh. Nakakaiyak din ito eh. It's about us eh. The Traveler Across Dimensions. What's the book about, bro?
Yung sinabi ko kanina, kuya, na na the nature of life to be both blissful and painful. Parang it started with that na bakit nga ba ganun yung buhay, no? And then, sa hirap niyang intindihin that i-explain, it started with the passion na why not write a simple story that revolves around that concept, but in a fictional and almost parang, di naman pambata, pero yun nga, since we went with animation and illustration, parang come up with characters and come up with with a journey basically, and it's the journey of Liwanag. Siya yung traveler across dimensions, and yung coincidence din is Liwanag din yung name kasi ng fan community ng Ben and Ben. So parang it's almost as if it's a mirror of Liwanag's story din. Parang ganun.
So it's a mirror of your life and all your followers' life, no? Kasi I read it and it's about life, no? And you can apply it in different levels Pwede sa mga pinagdaanan mo. You can take it on a literal level na parang cartoon characters lang. Kaya maintindihan ng mga bata And I saw the illustrations, maganda ha. Sinong artist ang ginamit mo rito?
It was by this brilliant studio called Puppeteer Studios. And maraming tao ang kakala nila parang hindi galing dito yung gumawa ng illustrations.
Well, pero look at it, para siyang Japanese Alam mo yung mga Japanese na anime book, diba?
Galing yan lang sa it's proudly Filipino. It really is proudly Filipino. Yung studio nila nasa Ortigas. We met them through naging magkaklase yung sa management namin and sa management nila sa business school. And then we met them, we went to the studio, and there's a lot of alignment in what we dream of for Filipino music, art, and where it could go, and the stories we could tell. And that's how it started. Parang at the same time, parang we were also looking, kasi kuya yung whole thing dyan sa Traveler Across Dimensions. We wrote the story, but it's also parang kakambal siya nung third album ng Ben and Ben. So, parang yung visual universe ng album ay itong Traveler Across Dimensions.
So, when is the book going to be out? This is a prototype lang. Kailan lalabas ito? Kasabay ng third album niyo?
Actually, the third album has been out like since 2024.
Okay.
Pero yung book na to, parang very slow burn siya It's available online as an ebook. Kasabay nitong plushie, yung Traveler na plushies namin. Pero yung book, we're hopefully aiming to release it ng mga June. Pero we're also going on mini book tours sa mga schools starting itong April. So we'll see where it goes. Parang the thing is with books, I believe, if it speaks to you, then it does. And there's no rushing that process. And we wanna take that journey with whoever the story resonates with.
If I know you as a person who's not casual There's nothing that you do without purpose What is the purpose of this book?
The purpose of as the book says, it's a story about inner peace. Parang at the end of the day, I want to be able to help people get to that place of inner peace, even if magkakaiba tayong lahat ng life journey. Pero naniniwala kasi ako na isa 'yon sa mga gustong patunguhan ng buhay ng lahat. Kasi naalala ko yung lolo ko noon parang nung matanda na siya, tapos parang nag-uusap sila nung lola ko, parang sabi niya, gusto ko lang ngayon na matanda na tayo ng peace of mind. Peace of mind. Ganun lang simple. And as you grow older, nare-realize mo kung ano yung ibig sabihin nun. And then,
una, hindi tayo makarelate, no?
Then, especially with, pero yun nga that was a memory from 20 years ago. Pero now, with the deluge of with the overload of information, and especially with all the things happening around us, parang yung peace of mind sa loob, lalo na sa kabataan, parang pakonti siya ng pakonti. And so, I want to be able to help with that journey. Na mas, kumbaga, it's those things na sana nung mas bata ka, mas natutunan mo na at mas naintindihan mo. And aside from spirituality, which is what I try to apply with my life's work in all its aspects, music, this, yung isa pang natutunan ko sa journey towards inner peace is appreciating and being in the present moment.
Agree.
As probably the only place where you have to be. And the reason why I advocate that as a path to inner peace is because I struggle with it. I struggle with being present. Parang sabi yun, actually pati sa mga interview like sinasabi sa akin bawa nila, sino ba yun? Basta sa one interview in the past na parang laging alalim daw ng isip ko kasi parang nakatulala lang ako habang pagkasama ko si Miguel tapos siya yung nagsasalita. Kasi ganun, parang my thoughts are always somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I have to be intentional with putting them right here with where we are.
Yeah.
And and I realized that a lot of the things that weigh down on and because of everything we absorb, it exists here.
Yeah.
And basically, what I want to be able to explain with this story is that we are not our thoughts, and we just are the observer behind them. And so it starts with acknowledging, parang being in the present moment starts with acknowledging what's inside. Halimbawa, merong grief,
Merong fear.
merong fear, merong anger. Parang it starts with recognizing what that is. Yung isang ginagawa ni Liwanag, yung traveler na character, it's called fulfilling her little dream. And it's basically being present. Pero parang may ginagawa siyang parang routine sa which is she first acknowledges na, let's say, merong kalungkutan sa kanya, there's sadness in me. And then she takes 3 breaths. Parang and then she goes back to what's right in front of her. And maybe that's how being present is. And
Di ba,
maybe,
Pao, that's the essence of meditation.
yeah,
Just observing your thoughts and being in the present. Are you a meditator?
I would like to call myself more of an active meditator. Na parang, although I do spend moments of quiet, I try my best every day. Pero ang mas nangyayari, kuya, is, sa moment na to, parang, especially when I start to get overwhelmed, like, yun, yung proseso na yun, I try to exercise it and then go back to the present moment. So parang mini meditations throughout the day is more like it. Parang,
But even active meditation is meditation as long as you're conscious that you are meditating, that you're observing. Diba, a lot of people kasi think that they are their thoughts, they're their anxieties, they're their fears. But if you step back and you go back to your essence, you're able to watch all these emotions and know that you are not your emotions, but you can watch it. That's the essence of meditation also.
Kaya yun, kuya, parang, I know it's a lot. I mean, I know that you know what I'm talking about, and but I know that it's a lot to understand also. And so, yung isa sa mga parang mantra in the story is to be present with love. And if there's one thing that I want yung mga nakabasa ng story to remember, it's that, to be present with love. Kasi kung magkakalimutan mo na yung how to do it, ganyan. Pero basically, ito yung present moment. I'll try my best to be here with love. And that's it. That's,
Simple, no?
yeah. And then everything else follows.
You know, actually, what you're saying is actually very Christian also. Kasi in the Old Testament, kasi there are so many laws that they had to follow. This is the Mosaic law. Mga bawal maggupit ng buhok. Of course, there's the Ten Commandments is there. So much legalities that they had to follow. But when Jesus Christ came, and he was asked, what's the greatest commandment? Sabi niya, simple lang eh. Love God with all your might, all your strength, and then love your neighbor as yourself. It's really about love eh. The greatest is love eh. But to be present with love, it's a conscious decision eh. You can be present, but you can be present with other emotions. But if you put love there, sumasarap. Sumasarap, di ba? It takes, it's a conscious decision to be present with love eh. And it can be applied also, bro, to social media. If we're just present and then we have love all the time whenever we post, then social media will be a much better place than what it is now. It's become quite toxic eh.
Sobra.
Especially in some platforms. You're not very active on social media, no?
Not as much as I have to be, I think. Kasi, parang, although I try, pero mas nangyayari is, yung music na lang yung
Yung pinopromote.
yung tumatawid.
Tumatawid. Eh, yung music mo naman, ano yun eh. Hindi kailangan social media, nandun na yun eh.
Ano siya, parang it's online and offline. So, parang ganun.
How do you see Ben and Ben 25 years from now?
Ben and Ben 25 years from now, alam mo kuya, with the crazy things happening in the world.
Baka wala ng world in 25 years.
Hindi natin alam. Pero, in whatever form,
Yeah.
of course, what I dream of for our band is we stay together.
Yeah.
We keep playing music together. Pero ang nasa sentro ng lahat ng yon is I hope that yung music means something to, kumbaga, the songs outlive us.
Of course.
The songs outlive us.
That's your legacy.
Parang yun yung dream ko for Ben and Ben. And then, siguro, may mga iba nagsasabi, wag mo masyadong i-share yung pangarap mo sa iba.
Kasi baka mausog.
Baka mausog. Pero, it's a dream. It's been a dream. It's always been a dream for myself na yung banda ay yung music is kasi especially with messages like this and with what's happening in the world, I hope that the music gets to travel the world also in terms of reaching people from all walks of life around the world, and for us to be able to get to play for people around the world also. But that's a more immediate dream. And I know it really feels like and seems like an impossible task. Pero yan, shoot your shot. And
Naman.
yeah.
Naman.
That's my dream para sa Ben and Ben, kuya.
There are many listening to us who can relate to the dark hole and to depression. What advice can you give those who are in that pit right now while they're listening to us?
Maraming thoughts and opinions yung mga tao on how to deal with it. So, I only share from my personal experience na una, accept where you are. Kasi parang pushing it aside or sweeping it under the rug will worsen it eh. So, it's a full acceptance na things are not okay right now. And then sitting with it. Like sitting with the darkness. And then honestly, hindi man siya maintindihan na lahat, pero it really is going back to the present and what's in front of you, and it has a way of lining up na before you know it, present moment after present moment, like when you're here, suddenly you're out of the hole.
Right.
And
right.
Pero yun nga, like, I want to be sensitive about it because I know that's not easy to hear for everyone, especially if you're coming from a really, really, really dark place. Pero, siguro, yung pinaka, I would stand by in terms of my belief is that, it's to surrender. Whatever, parang for me personally, parang what surrender means is I will surrender it to God as the author of my life.
Amen.
Yes. But I respect also what surrender means may be different for other people. Like surrender to a higher power in general. Some call it surrender to the universe. Ganyan. I don't want to impose to anyone
Your belief system.
my belief. But yun nga, parang to answer your question, for me, it meant surrendering to God. Kasi parang that's how, then zooming back to the present, that's how it's possible na parang
Correct.
present moment after present moment will lead to getting out of the hole because we are not the author of our lives.
Yeah,
God is.
yeah.
And that's how the present moment, one after another, parang is a thread that leads you out of it. If you surrender to that flow that
Galing.
God has authored. And
Galing.
yun. But that's my personal
Kasi God is
take on it.
light, di ba? If you surrender to the moment, then eventually you realize that you are not what you're feeling, that you are not your despair, that there is actually light after it. Just surrender and then you will see the light, di ba? Yeah, but Pao, thank you ha. Maraming salamat. Lalim na usapan natin.
Oo nga eh. Tsaka napagkasya natin ng
Pagkasya natin ng actually 50 minutes na eh.
Parang thank you,
I try to limit kasi the podcast to 45 minutes. But sometimes it gets over kasi sarap na usapan eh.
Thank you, Kuya.
But bro, thank you again
Thank
for
you.
being here. And regards to your twin.
Yes.
And bro, I'll always be a fan of Ben and Ben. Even
Thank
before
you.
I met you and up to now, thank you. Maraming salamat.
you.
Thank you for being here. And thank you so much for being a friend.
Thanks, Kuya.
Thank you, Pao. Thank you. And let's run on Sunday.
Oh, yes, Kuya.
Maraming salamat. Thank you. Isa namang episode ng Ano Ba Talaga with Kuya Kim. Kung natuwa po kayo dito sa podcast na to, may notification bell dyan sa taas. Please press it para next time, alam nyo kung kailan mag-upload ng bagong episode. But normally, we upload new episodes every Wednesday at 5 p.m. And kung talagang nagustuhan po ninyo ito, may stars din dyan. Press the 5th star.
Let's
Para
go.
maganda po yung rating natin. And please follow, if by any chance the algorithm brings this podcast to you, and you haven't followed yet, please follow. And we appreciate the follow. Maraming salamat. I'll see you again next week. God bless.
The Pod Network Entertainment. The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.